Whitney Wolfe Herd,
the CEO and founder of Bumble.
Whitney became one of the few women who can add billionaire to her title.
The dating app that puts women in charge of making the first move.
Making the first move can change your life, but you have to do it. No one can do it for you, which would then become Bumble's entire mantra.
Her story could be your wake-up call. Don't skip this billion-dollar revenge. She co-founded Tinder at 22, named it, branded it, helped it go viral. Then, she was dumped, literally and professionally, erased from the company, harassed online, told to stay quiet.
Well, more than 91 million people are using dating apps for companionship, but many of them say they've been sexually harassed, even the CEO of Tinder.
But instead of quitting, she clapped back with Bumble, a dating app where women make the first move. And today, she's worth over $1.5 billion. And she took her company public with her baby on her hip. This is the enterprise world. And today, we break down how Whitney Wolfe Herd turned rejection into a billion-dollar empire. From Tinder fallout to feminist tech titan. Back in 2012, Whitney joined a startup incubator called Hatch Labs and helped co-found Tinder. She came up with the name. She designed the brand. And the app? It turned out to be a big business. But behind the scenes, it was a mess. Whitney was dating one of Tinder's co-founders, Justin Mateen. After they broke up, things got ugly. She was harassed. Her title was removed. She got hate online, even threats. In 2014, she filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Tinder and won a $1 million settlement. Most people would have walked away after that. But Whitney, she started building something bigger.
You co-founded Tinder.
I did.
Which is another dating app that a lot of people know, and then you left, and I know you filed a sexual harassment suit against the company. So can you talk about that, and what made you want to then get back into that same space?
So I can't comment on that aside from saying, you know, Tinder's still doing very well and I wish them nothing but the best and I hope they see continued success.
Are you gritting your teeth?
Launch an app that would help reduce online bullying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad behavior taking place, and when I was a 13-year-old girl, if there was bad things going on at school, my mom would pick me up and I didn't have to think about it until the next day.
Heard after Tinder, Whitney was done with dating apps. She wanted to start a female-only social network. But then, out of nowhere, she gets a call from Andrei Andreev, the Russian billionaire behind Badoo. He says, "Hey, I believe in your vision. Let's build something together." He puts $10 million on the table. That was how Bumble came into the picture with one killer feature. The birth of Bumble, and in 2014, Whitney launched Bumble. The key feature is, only women can message first. That simple twist, it completely flipped online dating on its head. Swiping to success.
Now here's the crazy part. Bumble wasn't just successful, it blew up. In the first year, they hit 1 million users. By 2021, over 100 million users. As of 2024, they brought in around $866 million in revenue, with 2.8 million paying customers. That's an average of about $27.70 per paying user.
That's an average of about $27.70 per paying user. Not bad for an app that started as a revenge rebound. And while other apps were stuck in hookup culture, Bumble built a brand around respect, safety, and women's choice. Yellow branding, anti-ghosting reminders, zero tolerance for harassment. They even expanded into Bumble BFF and Bumble Biz, because relationships aren't just romantic. Being the youngest woman, CEO, then came the ultimate mic drop. In 2021, Bumble went public, and Whitney Wolfe Herd became the youngest woman ever to take a company public. She stood on the NASDAQ stage, holding her infant son, and rang the bell as Bumble hit a $13 billion valuation. That moment, it wasn't just about business. It was about power, presence, and rewriting what leadership looks like. So what can we learn from her? First, turn your pain into purpose. What happened at Tinder didn't break her, it built her fire. Second, design with empathy. She wasn't trying to outdo Tinder. She wanted to fix what dating apps were missing. And third, lead boldly. Whitney made feminism a feature, not a marketing gimmick. Bumble wasn't just for women. It was built by women, for connection. The road ahead. Of course, the road hasn't been perfect. In early 2025, Bumble laid off 30% of its team. Revenue was dipping, engagement was down, and the company started rethinking its model. Whitney stepped back in as CEO to lead a turnaround and introduce new features to bring users back. It's tough, but if anyone can pivot with purpose, it's her. Whitney Wolfe Herd didn't just create a dating app, she created a cultural shift. She proved that you can lead with empathy, build with fire, and still win big. So here's our question to you. What would you build if you had no fear? If this story inspired you, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more powerful brand stories right here on the Enterprise World.